Welcome back, everyone. My name is Kaz.
This is Medibot.
And this is Mario or Luigi Superstar Saga, Episode 16.
In Guarhar Lagoon.
Guarhar! Yes.
I don't know if I like this place.
Well, it's definitely a dungeon, and I am happy to be in it. Whoa!
We're getting yelled at. Do we have to fight these people?
I guess. I mean, they're kind of monstrous looking. They're kind of like
They don't look friendly.
I feel like I'm playing Mother 3 again, and these are like pork troopers or something. I honestly don't know what they're supposed to be. Like, I get that they're sea people, but are they squids or octopodes?
Probably octopodes.
Yeah.
No respect.
They look the most like octopodes, so let's pretend it's that. Well, anyway, they've just found something grand, so it's probably what we're looking for, too.
Yeah, basically the only things worth having in this world are things that we already want.
And in case you didn't think it was a dungeon, oh boy!
You look me straight in the eye and tell me that's not a dungeon.
One of those stubborn cusses they are.
Whoa, we're suddenly in a building?
Dungeon.
Gigi and Mary. I don't know who they are. That sounds great.
You know what? I could use a massage before,
get all the sand out.
Before going into the dungeon proper.
A relaxing free dungeon massage, so we're at our best in the dungeon.
Whoa! They're jellyfish and they can fly.
That's pretty powerful.
I don't know of anyone who talks that way, like grabbing.
Yeah, but do you know any
the
massage
hair.
therapists?
Yes.
Oh. Do you know any jellyfish massage therapists?
For the last time, yes.
Oh, that's right, she is a jellyfish, isn't she?
She is. I mean, don't call her a simple life form, or else she'll get really mad. But... Whoa! It's a hot massage.
Oh, I think we've just done something very rude, Kaz.
Oh,
You're not supposed to do that during the massage. That's supposed to come at the end.
I see. Well...
And you usually have to pay extra.
Well, we've already... Hey, we paid the cover, so... They'll... You know what? This might turn out to be something even better than that. Wait, why do they have trapdoors under their...
Because this is a dungeon!
Parlor? Right, it's dungeon. Dungeon! You kids at home, don't think any different. Just listen to the flying jellyfish massage therapist ladies. Oh, and the game's still tutorializing, by the way.
Episode 16.
Episode 16. The tutorial continues.
The return of the tutorial. That looks extremely inappropriate. This is not a game for children.
More and more I'm thinking it isn't. Right down the spine.
This is not a game for children. Okay, if any people like under age 18 are watching right now, please just come back for video 17.
And in the meantime, do not taser your buddies in the spine. They will not like it.
A completely rude move.
That is not tickling, let me tell you. Like, okay, you shove you shuffle your feet on the carpet and like shock them a little. That's innocent fun. You take an electric hand and shove it in your friend's spine, and that's not innocent fun anymore.
That is neither innocent nor fun.
Similarly, do not try to light your friend's farts. It sounds hilarious, but you'll end up...
I don't care what Chad at the frat party told you about it.
Yeah, you'll end up getting your hand crapped on, pretty much, and then not a whole lot happens there. Light something else on fire, safely, in a controlled environment. And keep water by
Like a dog. Or a small child.
Or a children.
Light a children on fire.
Here we go!
This is extremely painful for my body.
Well, now that we are, tickle technicians, let's go solve these sequences of rooms that these two could have easily solved on their own, based on what they just showed us. I do kind of wonder why they want the things at the end of the hallway so badly that they could have gotten out on their own.
I think they were like... Yeah, they were like, oh, you know, we can do them, but you can do it better, and so... You know... You go do that for us, and we'll just sort of blackmail you into it.
So much blackmail in this game. It's just like that big old dude at the beginning of the game who took all our money.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name? He was chufty and he could fly. And he talked about the exchange rate. Was it like Glurk or something?
Fendi? Maybe like...
Man.
Was it Gucci? Maybe Prada?
We'll just call him Prada for now.
Okay, let's go with Prada. So that Prada guy at the beginning of the game...
Yeah, that Prada was a real prima donna, let me tell you. Oh, there we
He
go.
blackmailed us.
We're back to the same racket, you know, learning techniques and then collecting money for somebody else. Kinda lame. These rolling bars. Extremely silly.
Rolling bars!
The rolling bars.
The worst part is that we're not going to get those 200 coins back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, think of it like paying for the upgrade. That's worthwhile. If you
I'm
could
pretty
just
sure
like...
this right here is paying for the upgrade.
Well, I mean, no, it's sort of.
Oh, thank God, it has a short-range teleportation matrix. Also, we've activated her jets. We may have inadvertently taken part in some sort of exotic jellyfish ritual.
Oh crap. Are we gonna be married after this?
We might be on this island for a while, Kaz.
Man.
Like...
Hey, wait a minute. They're technicians, right? They themselves are tickle technicians, yes?
Yeah.
That's perfect! Then I'll have a wife! I needed one like 2 months ago! Okay, this is a pretty good story, so let me tell you. I got a... I got a what's it? It's not a summons or it's one of those like official court documents. Anyway, I had to sign up for jury duty. You know, I'm in America, it's my civic duty, you know, I've lived here, so sign up for jury duty. Fine. So they send me the form, and there's a little barcode at the top, and it has little checkboxes to fill out, you know, basically trying to suss out whether or not you qualify for jury duty. It, you know, state your name, your address, occupation, that kind of stuff. Simple, right? And then they had some other checkboxes, also very simple. And by opening the letter, I was committing a legal act, right? And if I didn't send it back within 10 days, I would be in trouble. Because that's like one of the rules. You open it up, you have to have it back in 10 days, right? So this is a little late getting this wife here, as I will explain in a moment. I was allowed to fill out the form online. You know, they had the barcode and the website, and I could save myself the, like, 40 cents on a stamp. And I will be hanged if I give my state 40 cents, you know, where I could otherwise not do so and save myself the trouble. So, I went to fill out the form online. Simple, you know, check the checkboxes, fill out the information. There's one box at the bottom that tripped me up. And it said, spouse's occupation. Now, this put me in kind of a pickle, as it were, because I couldn't leave it empty, because then the form wouldn't go. because it's a required field form, you see, and I couldn't press the submit button with the field blank. Even though that is what I saw as my legal duty, I was obligated by the law to enter nothing there. I mean, nothing is the most appropriate answer, as at that time, I didn't have a spouse. And having no spouse means having no spouse with an occupation, one logically predicated on the other. But the point is, I had to find a wife. And fast. And she had to have a job. So that I could put it in on the form, so that I could send the form in within 10 days. So that I could complete my legal obligation to the state. None of the girls I knew were interested, as it turns out.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Not even what's her name?
Well, I didn't even see her for 11 days.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
She was probably your best bet.
I know. She even has a job. So I could have put in jellyfish massage therapist or tickle technician. Oh, and it couldn't be a dude because my state doesn't recognize that kind of marriage. So I didn't ask you, Medibot, even though. Well, whatever. Point is, it wouldn't have worked. Nothing would have worked. It's all terrible. Couldn't have possibly worked. So, and you know, I couldn't give the state 40 cents for the stamp.
Hell no.
Come on. Sooner devour my own pride. Side of fava beans.
Why did we go back in the ocean, Kaz?
It was the only way to go. Fight more of these chuckle hucks.
Fight more of these time-wasting cephalopods.
Yeah, you sure? Yes, lucky hits on them, though. That is the good time.
That is what you want to happen. That's why we've been pumping stash for the last 28 hours.
I don't think that's the only reason.
Well, also because we're gorgeous. I mean, there's that. We do have certain obligations as gorgeous Americans.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But there are no new enemies for us in the sea quite yet, although something you may have noticed with those elite troopies up on the surface, they can revive their buddy.
That was a shocker to me. And I was kind of talking over it with my story about, you know, back when I needed a wife. But with a job, that's important.
No freeloaders. That's right.
It's important for the field. On the form, I have to make the form go.
Kaz is only interested in hard-working
But the troopie, the elite troopies, that is to say, they work more or less exactly the same as regular troopies, with the added little tiny bit of complexity that they can revive each other, and I think that's really neat. It's a brilliant bit of game design on their part. Every RPG needs elements like this, where there is a steady ratcheting up of complexity within, really within lots of categories, but specifically with monsters. It makes a lot of sense to introduce one new feature at a time. And the simpler and more natural you can make that feature, the better it'll be. So in the case of the elite troopies, I mean, in concept, they're not any different at all from their regular form, and they're just a color palette shift or whatever. But in tactics, as it turns out, you have to take on a totally different approach. Or, well, a tighter approach, shall we say. Because they can do that. Just be like, nope,
nasty.
Nope, revived. So, unlike any enemy before them, the battle is not necessarily won when you've taken one of them out, you know? It's neat. It's one of the best parts of this dungeon. Also, kind of an annoying feature in general, because, you know, being the first enemy to revive and all. I'm pretty sure they're the first.
Yeah.
You can trivialize them a little. Well, that doesn't really make sense to say. You can mitigate the damage that they do. That's a little better. By using well-timed jumps they'll bounce back and hit each other, and then they'll bounce back again, and you can get like a lot of hits this way.
What is he doing here? You live in the desert.
Well, it's the beach. There's still sand there.
I can smell water from my house.
Look, all it requires is that he be grubby. You can grub up plenty well at the beach.
That's true. He's definitely a grubster.
Yes. Whimsical lifting device.
A puzzle element that we'll figure out around 10 minutes from now.
Yeah, after we're done distracting ourselves with the obvious plant up top there. Spin block. Wait a minute, did these ever come back?
No.
I think it's just this one screen. Well, let's send it off into the wilderness. Goodbye forever.
We don't need you. We don't want you.
It's gonna just keep going that way until it wraps around. The great toroid
It'll
of the
probably
planet.
hit a seagull or something.
Yeah. No, it'll probably do like the ship did a minute ago and just find a rock and then sink. Then the skeleton pirates can deal with it. Looks like it says Elegy on the side. Or like Eugene or something.
Was Eugene here?
Maybe he invented that spin block?
Maybe.
Again, not what like we'll ever see it again. Aha! This center pod is where the boss is. Yeah.
We just have to get there, so it's probably like solve this
Yes.
puzzle and then the bridge forms.
Yeah, we solve a puzzle, we make the bridge, and then bada bing! Boss time.
Oh,
The dungeon
we'll be
has
there in,
been
like,
plenty lengthy so far.
yeah. No time at all.
No, we don't want to push it anymore. Just okay.
I think we've done a good job putting that block exactly where it is. Block. We've explored the block space.
I think they went a little overboard on the puzzle elements for the dungeon here.
Don't you like solving puzzles?
I mean, sure, but here we're using like one puzzle to get to another.
Yeah, that's advanced gameplay chaining technique mechanics, Scott knew.
Yeah, this is more levels of complexity than I'm comfortable with. Whatever, let's just go
fight
after the boss. They put the save point here, let's heal up. There we go. Yes. And we'll have a nice meaty boss fight. Great.
Maybe it'll be some kind of angry cephalopod.
Cannot wait to sink my bros attacks into whatever big nasty that... Oh,
Oh.
there's more to the bridge.
Well, let's go this way.
Okay, cool. More to the bridge. More to the bridge. Yes. Hey, new enemies.
Oh, nasty.
The Boomerang Bro.
It's the boomerang, bro.
More than other enemies, he is definitely a bro. Look at this cat. What with his
got
Kamina
the-
sunglasses.
He's all like all of
They twinkle.
He knocked me over. Not cool.
Oh, it boomeranged. Duh. Jeez. Here I am failing at
nasty.
basic video game logic at this stage, or all stages. The tell that they have is that the twinkle on their sunglasses before they attack is on the side of the bro that they attack first, and they always use sweeping attacks that attack both. You can
They do
kind
have
of-
more than just the one we saw right
Yeah,
there.
you can kind of get away with not knowing that because their attack comes out late enough that you just sort of like, oh, it's coming at Mario, and you can kind of get away with it.
Yeah, it's slow enough that you can reasonably do it just as a reaction.
Oh boy, look at
Oh
this.
boy.
It looks like a big old track for a puzzle. Oh, and a reward.
This is the part where you're going to light me on fire again, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Possibly multiple times. Hold on, let's play whack-a-mole.
I don't want to get lit on fire. I don't want it.
All of the beans are important. All of the
All of the beans are important.
all of the flaming butts also important. And I've mistakenly hit the plunger block, or the game starting block. there's a clear sequence of operations here. And we still almost make it.
Yeah, I was stuck on my hand powered, so just sort of dinosauring about rather than hitting any sort of switch.
Well, by putting Luigi in the
game
front
state.
and having Luigi hit the block and having Mario on the hand already, you have the space of... You have...
Also,
you
if you're
have
too
the
close,
space
it won't work!
of 3 or 4 seconds at the end, where you can just, you know, pull out your crochet needles, start a project or two.
That is a land shark.
Hell yeah, bulettes. Also, it's not telling us what they are,
Yeah.
because they are a mystery. Well, it appears you could jump on them. Oh no, it's going after you. Wow!
It tried to bite me, but I
It's a
stomped
big
on
evil
the
shark
foot.
face. Whoa, that one's not a big
That
evil
one was
shark
different.
face. I like the shark face thing.
Yeah, it
Little
turns into like
cheap
Skella
cheap is
Shark.
stupid.
Tries to take a bite out of crime. She's got this nasty overhand that only attacks once. It's a little faster. I didn't want to have to fight Land Shark.
Yeah, as to the land shark enemies, they're really tricky because there's always one of them. Well, I actually don't know if there always is, but there's one kind of them that attacks low and one kind that jumps over you. So it's the choice of whether you jump or not. And it's actually quite difficult to tell because there's no way
I
to
think
tell.
it can
before
actually
they...
do, like, it's not actually one or the other, it just can attack both ways.
You think it's like one monster that has 2 bits to it or something?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, but we kill them discreetly.
Right, but there's a lot that science doesn't know about the land shark.
Fair enough. One way or the other, you have to approach them discreetly and basically guess whether you should jump or not. You can see that...
Yeah,
popped
your
up
window
there.
for reaction is pretty small. Essentially, if you see the shark face jump, if you don't, just stay still and the Cheep Cheep will hop over your head.
Yeah. Or in my case, guess and just take hits sometimes, and it's not too bad. They're not very powerful beyond that. Oh, and in case you were trying to think to yourself, oh, I'll just play defensively and figure out which one is which, ha. They shuffle themselves.
Yeah, they know that stealth is their power.
It's actually kind of cute that they shuffle
I
themselves.
hit that, and then, hey, let's walk over to this one up the stairs.
Yeah, there's
stairs,
no
bro.
stairs. There's no stairs. We have to spin jump over. So this is.
Oh, the stairs!
I told you about stairs, bro.
Oh,
I told you, dog.
This puzzle made me very sad when we were doing it.
It took us a while.
Yeah,
There-
like an hour.
There are elements. Fortunately for y'all, I've cut all that out. There we go. I still think the timing for this one is ludicrously tight. Oh, jeez.
Get in
Then
there.
again, I mean, we didn't do it
seconds left out of 20.
perfectly, and there's some trip-ups in there. It still felt really tight. Possibly due to the multi-segmented nature and the fact that you have to cycle through powers, which I never like doing.
Yeah, and that, you know, any mistake wastes a lot of time.
Yeah. Okay. Aha!
Okay, so now we can get to the boss.
Oh yeah, it definitely connects to that little island there, and that's gonna
Like,
be
we step on the little island and then he rises up out
right,
of the
right,
ocean.
out of the sea. And that's where we step. We'll get him. Yes.
That's definitely what it's
Just have to get back there. Past all these chuckle hucks.
Boomerang, bro! I saw your girlfriend at the shopping mall. She wasn't very tall. Not like you are, Boomerang, bro.
Whoa, please.
That's
Please never again. There are definitely beach enemies. Like, you would not look at that and be like, ah, he doesn't belong at the beach. You would be like, yeah, he belongs at the beach.
it's spring break, so he's at the beach.
Always is in the Guarhar Lagoon. And then rise. And he's not
I
gonna.
don't think it worked, Kaz.
Not gonna rise out of the
We may need yet another bridge. I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it one bit, Kaz.
Okay. It's you know, that's a dungeon. Sure enough. Just find the next the next thing.
See, they were both sharks that time.
Right, but you had killed one already with the lightning.
That's true. They're dropping Ultra Syrup at us? That's nuts.
A clear indicator that we could pump our bros points, yeah! And start using bros attacks. Which, again, I don't think we pick up on until a little later.
No, we don't figure out just how, I guess, liberal we're allowed to be with those.
We are in hyper-conservation mode.
For no really good reason. I've got, what, 49 points to my name? So that one was a shark, and then that one was a fish. And then different things happened. And then we healed it a bunch.
Yeah, didn't really need to do that. Anyway, those, if sped up, were our hand bros attacks.
Yep, got
Come to think of it, I don't think we've done before.
Thunder Brothers and Fire Brothers.
Well, you'll see him in a boss video. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
The,
that is real close. We are so close to the boss. I can hear the boss music from where we're standing.
yes.
Oh god.
We have to go through the scene again, I'm afraid.
Oh no. This is not going to be good for my complexion, Kaz.
All of the sea. You're gonna rust.
I'm gonna rust.
Spend too long in the sea, and you will rust. It's not good. It's
No,
NG.
it's bloody miserable. Let's get out of here as soon as we can.
Up we go.
As fast as we are able.
Maybe we can sneak past some of these stuff.
Oh god.
Stupid
He blew a kiss at
blowing
you.
Whoa!
Whoa, he wants to blow something else at you.
Yeah, here's another new enemy. It's a mecha blooper.
There we go. That's.
Glowing eyes. And it's weak to thunder.
He does not like getting lightninged.
Counterattacks? And murders me!
Good god.
Honestly,
Yeah.
was not expecting that.
It's okay. Fortunately, these enemies are huge enough chumps that I don't even care. Yeah, that's right. We're fine.
That's fine. He's almost out of missiles. Or torpedoes, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he's just gonna be floating there like a chump. He already shot a bunch. What are you doing, you little chumpy
Well, she's going after
undersea
me.
robot?
And now she's going to Star Kiss.
Give us a kiss. We gotta deal with that mecha
Yes.
blooper.
He is the danger.
What?
Oh, he can
reloaded.
get more.
Well, I'm gonna eat something. How you feel about that, mecha blooper, with your 5 new torpedo tabs?
I mean, he's got to run out sometime, right?
I don't know.
Can't just
It might.
get
They
more.
might be organic.
He can't be an organic mecha blooper. It wouldn't
That's
say
true,
mecha
that-
on the front.
It says mecha on it.
It does. Right
It's
there on the
probably
tin.
not organic.
Also, it has tin to have a thing on to say. So that alone is cause for it not being organic. It says so on the tin.
It could be a fungus.
Fungi can't be made of tin either. That ain't life.
What can be made of tin then?
Non-organic things. Pretty sure you have to have orgs in you to be organic.
Well, yeah, he's got the torpedo gland and the.
Fair enough. Fair.
I don't think he's organic, Kaz. I don't think the torpedo gland is a real thing anymore. Are these guys organic? Are their pillows organic?
Possibly? I mean, that's a 50-50. Because you can have org or inorg. I don't know whether the pillows have orgs in them to be organic.
We'll have to open up one of the pillows.
Well, I have been crushing.
We'll have to study its cube. But what does that mean?
The pillows, I've been crushing them. You said we had to open them. Crushing is how you open things. More or less.
I guess. Whatever, we're out of the sea now. So we don't need any of that. Don't
Safe
fall
from
off.
rusting.
Okay. Okay, that's gotta be the last one.
Yes.
Okay.
Finally.
Oh my god.
Boss fight.
Finally, boss fight. We're definitely getting to the boss. I mean, let's save and heal up first. But then it's like, okay, are you ready? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Yeah, let's just top off with syrup. Not even care. Okay. Saving. I am so hyped for this. That's exactly what needs to happen in this video.
Here we go.
Just to make it all worthwhile. Alright. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.